Okay, so first what I'm going to go over is how to clean the sink and the mirror. Sounds really easy, but I'm just going to give some tips to maybe make it a little bit easier. One of my very favorite products is Windex. Kind of like in My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Windex is used for everything, like that. So anyway, what I like to do, spray the mirror first, and then I also like to spray the counter. And the reason I do that is because one of my least favorite things is hair. And a lot of times there's hair all over the counter, and I would rather not get the hair in my rag. So what I do is I use paper towel, which is one of my second very favorite things. And Bounty is an awesome paper towel. There are lots out there, but I really like that one. So what I do is I spray the mirror, and then as I wipe the mirror, just make sure you go back and forth and get every corner of it until it's dry. Then I take the same paper towel and I wipe off the counter. Like I say, it's getting all the hair and all the unwanted yucks off of the counter. And if there's hair in the sink, I also go in the sink and get it out. Like I say, I don't like the hair in my rags and in my sponges or my scour pads. Okay, and then the next thing I do, the other thing you can do is rinse out the hair as well, but it's kind of nice to not get it stuck in your brain. So I just kind of rinse that out a little bit. And then I go ahead and use my cleaning product. And I really like Comet. There's several others too. But you just put some in the sink, give a scrub. I also like using the scour pads in the sinks as well, because that really does a good job around the bottom of the sink, and if there's any problems there, I like that. And then I also make sure that I clean the sink too with the cleaning product. With the Windex, you weren't really cleaning, you were just kind of getting the hair off and getting the big stuff off. And what I like to do also is I like to put the rag behind there so the water doesn't get everywhere. And then I clean off the caps. Then I'll take the rag, wipe it around, and rinse it all. And I'll use my hand around the edges. And then one of the other things I really like to do after that's all finished is, my very favorite thing too, is to have shining chrome. So I'll give that a squirt with the Windex. Just make sure that your taps aren't, you know, gold, or I know that some of those gold taps don't do very well with certain chemicals, so you just need to read your manufacturer's information on it. And I like to take a clean dry rag and just shine everything up and dry everything up. And even the inside of the sink. One other thing I just wanted to mention about cleaning the sinks is that some people have a lot of things out on the counter. When you clean your counter, you know, you don't want to put dirty items back on the counter. So just make sure that you wash off everything that goes off the counter. If you have soaps or anything, just because they get dusty. So just wipe off everything. And what I do too is if they have a drawer, if there's a drawer on the side of the sink, I'll just open the drawer, pile everything in there, make sure I wash it all off, and then I can just pile it back on the sink. So that just kind of makes it a little bit easier.